So in the previous one is that we fixed the crouch with its redundant inputs and then the speed increasing, and we are now to implement the prone. And I've actually we had actually um bugs to fix, but I set aside it in here to the to fixed section, and I divided it into with a high priority and a low priority. For now, I've set aside the two in the low priority, and there's nothing for now in the high priority because we are to um excuse we are now to implement the prone. Let's go to our prone. I'm in my firing range, and if you see here, I'm running, and if I crouch and then I uncrouch and then run, as you can see, we switch to the walking speed already, even even though we are already at the walking speed when we uncrouch ourselves. So we have to press run again to run. Did you get it? Did you get it right? So if I crouch, I'm in the crouch state. If I uncrouch, I am in my walking state. So I have to run. When I want to run, I will press the shift to run. But it says I'm at the walking speed, and I have to press run again to run. So I have to press. So when I press run, it says I'm at the walking speed at the 5.5, even though I'm already at the walking speed when I am not crouching, and I have to fix that. So I'll put it in my high priority. Um, no, walking speed bug from. So let's see. Let's proceed. Um, so if we go to our character into our animation, as you can see, we already have crouching animation. Oops. The mesh and the collision are not right. Let's fix that. Go to the mesh, also take the height, and then go here. The height should also be 1.5. Okay, let me see if it works. Yep, it works. Control save. Now we are to create a new animation. I'm gonna, and as for the prone, go here. Prone actually has two state. I mean, two animation from stand, then crouch. Okay. Oh no no. From stand, then prone, then from crouch, then prone. That would mean if we are standing, and then that would mean we would prone from when we are on our standing state, or when we prone when we are on our crouching state, and vice versa. Okay, 4 minutes has passed. I'm gonna name it as stand, crouch. Oh no, prone rather. Excuse. Okay. Also go here and then take the collision. Notepad. I also have here my notes. So from stand, you would have Oh, yeah. Let's first take the original values rather. We want the height of our collision. We also need the what do they call this? We also need the height of our mesh, the, the position y of our collision. Do we need the position y also of our mesh? I don't think so. But we do need our camera position of y. Then go to our one. The shape of our collision should now be mhm, should now be one. Okay, the position should be 0.25. Hmm. Also, as for the mesh, the height should also be one. Oh, no, should also be one. It's become a circle. Camera position. Excuse. Negative 0.22. Okay, let's take that one. Copy paste. Oh, so this would be our animation from standing, then we would prone. Also, I'm gonna set this to cubic. Hmm. Hmm. What if? No, I don't think so. We don't need. I don't think we don't need the Y position of our mesh. Anyways, let's just start with our stand prone. Yeah. Let's also create another animation. That would be crouch prone, meaning we would prone from our crouching state. Or should we? Yeah, we should. Anyways, so as you can see in our crouching, we have this value 1.5 and then position of 0.75. Wait, what if I just put this one? Also, the mesh position would also be, what if, hypothetically speaking, what if, since the collision shape has transform of y, therefore our mesh should also be 1. Oh, we don't need, yeah, we don't need that one. So anyways, our latest value rather should be this. Actually, I put it in my notepad. Actually, this is our um latest value for our crouch, and then this would be our default value from our keyframe 1 for our proning state. Anyways, let's see. Crouch prone. Take the collision shape and then go to the height, and its height should be 1.5. Okay, that's good. Mm, Position should be 0.75. Mesh. What about mesh? Should also be 1.5. And then the common lang should now be at 1. Okay, that's good. Take note that we are on our crouch prone animation. Go to the 1. When it hits 1 rather, Now we should update it to the crouch, to the prone state, which is this. Okay, the collision should now be 1.5 from what? The collision shape height should now be 1 from the 1.5. Position should now be 0.25 rather than 0.75. Also, the mesh should also be 1.5 rather than just 1. Oh, the height of our mesh should now be 1 rather than 1.5 rather. Position of our camera should now be 0. Negative 0.22. Okay, so let's see. This would now be our proning animation when we are on our crouch. Let's set this to cubic, all of them. It should also be cubic. Okay, and then this would be our animation for proning when we are standing. Wow, crazy. Anyways, let's go to our world. Let's delete this character and we update it to the latest character scene. Instantiate the character. Make it local to see its children nodes. Then go back to our character. And then we go to our script for coding. Wow, coding. Excuse. Okay, so let's set our is spawning boolean to false as a default. That would mean as a default. So if we read this, is proning boolean set to the value of false, meaning we are not proning, which in its sense we are standing by default. Okay, crouch and crouch. Now we make our crouch. Funk. We make our prone rather. Prone. So if it is not proning, then we print we are standing. Okay. Yeah, that's it for now. Then we make a funk unprone to stand up. So if we are proning, then we uncrouch. Supposedly, we are unprone. We are prone. Then we what happened is proning. Huh? Is if oh it's the underscore. So we go back to our function input where it is used to listen input detection from any controller. And let's make listen input for our prone. But for that I forgot to make it here. Project settings, input. Let's name it as prone or crawl or any name you like. And for me I'd like it to be Z. Okay. Also, if input class is action, just press the prone and is on floor. Of course, I want it to prone when if it's on the floor, not dolphin diving just yet. So F is proning. I know, I just said this just recently in the prone and unprone function, but just to ensure that it is not proning. So if it's not proning, then we prone. As if uh, as if we are not as if we are proning, then we unprone. So let's see if it works. Okay, we're falling down. Go to the world, put it up. See, crouching. So I pressed Z. We are prone. I press Z. If I unpress Z, I mean, if I press Z again right now, then we should supposedly be unproned. Oh, we are still proned. Mm. Oh yeah, I forgot about the toggle, the switching value. Okay, that's coffee for you. So I forgot about this actually. So if we read it like this, the proning value is set to the false, which means we are standing, we are not proning. So if we are not proning and if we press Z, it will always execute this function which has this called block. We are proned. That is why if I press Z, we should be proned, and if I press Z again, supposedly we should be unproned, but we are proned because we are not switching or inverting this value. That is why it will always execute this one, which has this what, which which is why it will always execute this one, which has this code block. We are proned. And we have to invert the value just like we did on our crouching and surrounding value. So if we go here, it's proning. Okay, so right now we are at the default. So if we execute this one, it will go out. So so by default it matches this one. So if you press C, it will prone, and then if we press C again, it will take out. I mean, after it's done, it will now go out to the if code block and then execute this one, which is essentially inverting the false value now to true. So this would now be true. So the next time we press Z for the proning, our value would now be true. That is why it it will skip this one and it will match this one instead, essentially toggling the value. I hope I get that right. So we are prone, and supposedly we are now unproned. Okay. Now for the animation, go back here, prone. Call in the variable animation player, which has the node of the animation player itself exported here. We need that one. Put it in here. Then play the stand prone, which would mean we are proning when we are standing. Stand prone, if I'm correct. Custom blend default by -1. Excuse. And then the animation speed. Now, this animation speed is used for the crouching and then the proning. So instead of just a crouching animation speed, let's just call it animation speed. Excuse. Okay. And then let's call it in here. So since we are proning, we just need this one. We don't need to negate or set the from end parameter of the play function, I mean property of the animation player set to true. So let's also copy this one. Since this is for reversed, we negate this one. And then we set the value of the from end parameter of the animation to true. That would essentially mean we are playing. That would essentially mean we are playing the animation from here to here, not here to here. Okay. So if we play again, we are now proning. Let's go. Excuse. So let's test it out. I can prone. Oh, I mean, I can crouch rather, and I also can prone. But I want the speed to be at the proning speed. You know. Oh, still have 10 minutes. Hmm. Right here. Const proning speed. Let it be 2.0. That won't do. 1.8, 1.8, perhaps. Um, okay. So go to the prone. Our proning speed would be in here. Speed would be assigned to the proning speed. Okay, there we go. So if we unprone again, the speed should be now at the walking speed. Let's copy this one. At the speed of. Also here at the speed of, just to check. So the run, we also have to debug this one. Huma. So let's put it. So we have a problem on our run where we can run, we can crouch, and if I uncrouch by default, and it is correct that our speed should be at the walking speed, as you can see at the 5.5. Now, if I press run, I should be running, but it goes to the walking speed, or it sets to the walking speed, which is weird because we are already at the walking speed. We should not be doing that. We should only be increasing it on to the running speed. But to do that, I have to press run again. I have to fix that. So I see the problem here. So if in the run, if it's called, so if or else if rather, the speed is already at the walking speed, then the speed should now be set to the running speed. I'm just gonna copy this one because it's the same. Okay, so if I check here, so if I try, I am walking, crouching at the crouching speed of 2.3, and crouch at the walking speed of 5.5. Now I want to run. Running speed is the 12.5. Now if I press run, I should now be running right now. Okay, so I've essentially fixed it. Okay, that works. I should be running. I run. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so I technically did fix this. Also, from stand, from crouch to prone. So I did this one. Uh, to-do list. To-do list. Shish. So I fix this one. Now this is gonna be a little bit harder because we are now to implement the from crouch to prone and then from stand to prone and then vice versa. Let's call this the proning system. Oh, proning and crouching system, which is a little bit hard because I'm getting trouble here. Though we did implement the proning, so we're halfway through there to finishing the movement mechanics of part 1. So I still have 4 minutes. So I'm going to uh, as I'm still going to um fix it or develop it on the PC before implementing the mobile buttons because I'm getting hard time on implementing. So as you can see, if I crouch, I should be able to prone. And then if I am prone, I should be able to crouch. And then if I am crouching, no, actually I am standing right now. So if I am prone, oh, as you can see, that's another bug to fix. So if I am prone, I should now be on the crouching state. Okay. And if I press C, which is crouch again, I should now be uncrouched. But if I press C, I should now be crouch. I press Z to prone. That's another bug to fix. So instead of proning from the crouch, I am standing. We are unproned, as you can see. So this is very hard for me to fix. No. Not that mentality. I'm getting it's getting this is where I'm getting stuck. Oh, I can't even crouch properly. And then uncrouch and then prone. I can prone. Prone again. And then crouch. Crouch. Whoa, it works. 90%. Oh, but that's another bug. When I prone, it goes to stand rather than proning. That's a bug to fix. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, but anyways, uh, fix proning system. Oh, there it is, and the crouching system. I'm 90% there. Anyways, let's just call it work in progress. So that's it for now. Nice.